Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. I hope you're having a great start to your week so far. Happy hump day. On Wednesdays we typically talk about a muscular dysfunction, and today's video isn't going to be so much about a muscular dysfunction, just about kind of a pain issue. So we're going to be talking about stiff necks, neck pain, things like that. Now, I do want to mention that there is a difference between your neck pain being a chronic condition, meaning that you deal with it kind of constantly all the time or frequently, and acute, meaning, you woke up this morning, you slept kind of funny, and now it's bothering you. That would be an acute injury. If this is a chronic injury and you haven't talked to a physician about it yet, I would highly recommend that you do so, because they might have a lot more insight, especially than I do as a fitness professional. A physician is going to have a lot more insight into what could possibly be causing those issues, and we'll have some really specific recommendations for you. That being said, if they've given you the all clear to go ahead and try some stretches and at-home exercise, then by all means, I'm so happy you're here and welcome. So what causes our neck pain? Generally, it's desk dwelling, and I talk about this a lot. I think almost every video I mention desk dwelling, and I do have a desk dwelling specific video that I will link at the end of this video. But if you think about it, turning sideways here, our spines were not made to sit at a desk, to bend over and look at something. I find that if I spend a lot of time reading, my neck tends to start bothering me. We were meant to stand up nice and tall. We weren't ever meant to be crouched over. So eventually, over time, that does cause some issues with our neck. And in order to properly fix that, we really need to address the postural issues. So again, I'm just going to be showing you some stretches and a little massage work that you can do today here, but I will link the video again so you can address all of those postural issues. So that desk dwelling and that improper posture tend to be what causes our neck pain. Another, obviously, an acute injury. Anything that happens, any sort of injury or just sleeping on it wrong. I know that happens to me a lot. So can we cure it? In some cases, yes, and in some cases, no. Again, if it's a chronic condition, there could be underlying issues that we need to address. If it's just that you woke up this morning because you slept funny and now you can't turn your head a certain way, then absolutely, we can totally work that out, work on those stretches and get that muscle changed up. What we mostly want to focus on for long-term prevention is focusing on our posture. Remember that you're rolling those shoulders back and down, you're sitting up nice and tall, you're looking straight ahead. And we also want to think about maybe changing our pillow. Our pillow has a lot to do with our neck alignment. We spend, at least 8 hours or hopefully 8 hours every day laying on our pillow. So it's something we want to change often, and it's something we want to make sure we have specifically to our type of sleeping. So if you are a side sleeper, look into a side sleeping pillow. If you're a back sleeper, a stomach sleeper, etc. And again, if this is becoming a chronic issue, this is something that you've had issues with for maybe at least a week now or so, I do highly recommend talking to a doctor about this to see what they could have to say. So let's go ahead, we're going to jump right into our stretches. All you need today is a foam roller. I have just the super basic smooth one. That is a-okay. If you have a grid roller, that's great too. If you have one with bumps, that's fine as well. But if they're really like deep tissue massage bumps, they're large bumps, I recommend skipping that for this, just because we're going to be rolling a lot in a very kind of sensitive area that has a lot of bone tissue. It's not going to be very comfortable with those big, deep tissue bumps. Those are really more for our meatier parts of our bodies, like our glutes and our legs. So if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a large water bottle. Hydro Flask, Nalgene's are both great for these. You can get pretty creative with it. So we're going to use that in just a second, but I'm going to go ahead and show you just some seated stretches we can do here. We're just going to go ahead and start with a side twist, or a side stretch, excuse me. We're just going to be taking our ear to that same shoulder. So just over to one side here. Take your time, go as slow as feels comfortable. Make sure that this shoulder is staying down. It's not hiking up and going with you. It's not a side stretch. It's really just your neck stretch here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. Same thing. All right, let's come back to that other side. We're going to take that ear over, but now I want you to think about taking your chin to your shoulder. So we're just going to rotate, look down to the ground. You'll feel a nice stretch right along the side of your neck. Be really gentle, just take your time, go slow, go as far as feels comfortable. You may have a lot more movement on one side than the other. So let's start with that side stretch and then take that chin down. Perfect. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a little neck pull here. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. Just go ahead and take that chin to your chest. Now this might be enough of a stretch for you, and that's totally fine. If you want to add on a little extra tension, very, very gently, you can interlace your fingers. Go ahead and place those right on the crown of your head here, or right underneath the crown of your head, and just add a little extra pressure. Nothing crazy, slow and gentle. All right, let's go ahead and go for some neck rolls here. Just loosening everything up. Let's go ahead opposite direction. All right, and now go ahead, grab that foam roller. We're gonna lay that down on the ground, and we're gonna go ahead and lay on it. We're just gonna place our neck right on that foam roller. So we're putting it right on the nape of our neck, right underneath the base of our spine there. And we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn our head side to side really slowly. If you find anything that needs a little extra work here, you find kind of those trigger points that are tight, you're welcome to go ahead and stay there for a little bit longer, work it out just a bit. Perfect. All right, go ahead, come back to center here for me. We're gonna actually nod our head yes. So we're gonna be taking our chin up to the ceiling, and then we're gonna go ahead, bring it down. You could make a double chin, that's okay. You're at home, no one can see you. You get to see mine, you're welcome. Let's go for one more here. And again, if you find something crunchy, give it a little extra time. All right. And that is really all that you need to do. That'll help you loosen up any stiffness, help you find a little bit more mobility. So of course, if you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. I would really appreciate it if you do, because without you, I would not be here. On Sundays, we will have our regular workout videos. Wednesdays, we always have some sort of muscular dysfunction or biomechanical issue. So thank you guys again so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope your neck is feeling a little bit more movable, a little bit more mobile. So thank you again. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again on Sunday.